Hey guys, so back in the kitchen. Today again we are going to run through full body circuit for our Friday workout. We're going to have 6 exercises repeated twice, and we're going to have 2 separate rounds of this, and then we might even throw a little finisher on the end just to get the arms going, seeing that it's Friday. But whenever you're ready, take it on the toes, we'll jog it out. Just nice and light on the feet, keep that working. Just get the body moving, get the heart rate up, get everything warmed up. And from there, just under your jacks, bring that up nice and light. Again, forward and back, just into that stride. Keep it on the toes, arms and legs in, just keep moving. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Back into jacks. And last time, let's go, just on the toes. Just pick that up, keep it light on the feet. And speed that up for 10, let's go. Pick it up. And 3, 2, 1. Just plant the feet, circle the arms, loosen the ground. Back with the arms. Relax that hands and hips, just circle that round, loosen them out. Back the other way. Relax that. Grab the toes, just knees out, straighten the hips, chest tall. Straighten the hamstring. Back and in. Straighten that up. Sit down in, push the knees out with the elbows and rotate. Relax that down. Onto your side, tap knee up to the chest and rotate. Rotate through that waist, open it up, close it in. One more. We'll spin that round. Same thing on the opposite side, knee up, rotate. And then onto the back, 6 reps. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, rotate through. We're not pushing through the belly, we're pushing through that pelvis. Glute squeeze, work them hamstrings. And we'll bring it up. Right. So, we have a split squat this round. If you want a weight for your split squat, you can use a weight for a split squat. Otherwise, we are going to do it all body weight running through. So we've got a press up into a jumping jack, T-plank into a split squat, cross body mountain climber into a reverse crunch. And we're going to rotate through that twice. So when you press up, you can do it on the counter, you can do it on the table, you can do it on the floor. We're going to be on the knees on the floor, hands in line with the chest. Jumping jacks, your jumping jack, high low impact. After that T-plank push-up position, we're going to rotate up side to side from that plank. After that split squat, similar to a lunge, when we plant the feet, we go straight down, straight up. You can use the hand for balance. Cross body mountain climber, again, we can do that off the table as well if you can't go to the floor with it. Let's push that table in so it doesn't move. And reverse crunch for the core. So whenever you're ready, we're going to start on the floor with that press up. Again, feel free to elevate yourself onto the kitchen counter with this, doing it back and forward, or elevate yourself onto the table, sofa, or work your way down. So once you're ready, keep it nice and solid, working it in. And 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Hands under, bend the elbows, press. Bend the elbows, press. So we're working that up and down, keeping it nice and solid, keeping it moving, pushing that out, bending the elbows. If you want, you can touch the floor, push back up so you know you're working. What we don't want is the hands coming in line with the head, leaning back like this. It's not working the chest, what we're looking to work. So find a position here, and again, if this doesn't suit, up onto the table or up onto the kitchen counter to keep yourself going. Just keep it moving nice and solid, keeping the core tight. Don't let your pelvis hit the floor before your chest. If you're going to the floor, this shouldn't happen because this isn't a press up. That's nearly like humping the floor. Last one, and 10. We'll bring it up. So on the toes, we're going to work into a jumping jack. So you got high impact, or we have low impact here, side to side. 3, 2, 1, take it up. Breathe. Nice and light, keep that moving, drive that out. Again, we're doing high impact. If the high impact doesn't suit, or the lateral movement doesn't suit, then we go into a low impact movement here that takes pressure off that pelvic region and just takes it off if high impact doesn't suit, or you can have the hands out, and then if the lateral movement doesn't suit either, you just go out and in from that. But otherwise, we're working it out, we're taking it up and keeping it moving. 5 seconds, let's go, speed it up. 3, 2, 1, good. We're back down into your T plank. We can do it off the feet or knees. What we want is the hands under the shoulders, keeping everything solid. From there, we rotate into a full side plank. We take it back down, other side plank. We take it back down off the knees. Just touch the knees down. Keep your hips low, rotate. It's no good if you're here, because you can't rotate from here. Drop your hips, squeeze the glutes and work from that. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And again, we can go up to the kitchen counter or the table and do it off that if this doesn't suit on the floor. You just find a position that suits you best so that you're able to get your workout in without putting excess pressure on your shoulders, which we don't want. We want to keep it that we're working that core. So I'm going to do a side plank off my hand, nice T position, full plank, and then side plank. Back to our full plank. And this is the way we're working that exercise. 5 seconds. And time. We're taking it up, we're going to go into our left leg split squat. So we're going to put the left leg forward, right leg back. We're keeping that tall. Find your balance in it. Talking, not listening. And then we're going to bend that front knee back up. I don't want this back leg cranking under me. I don't want this back leg doing the work. I want this leg doing the work. If you have to put the hand here, put the hand there so this leg does the work. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if you need it here, do it here. Down, back up. Down, back up. If you don't need it, hands are here. Down, back up. From that, down, back up. We don't want to be stretching this hip, so don't be too stretched out. If you have weights, again, I'm not concentrating, I'm not looking at what I'm doing. Weight can be here, bend, back up, bend, back up from there. But you can balance if you need. So if this doesn't suit, kitchen table, hand on the thigh, and then you can do this instead, where you've got more balance and more options to work that muscle. 5 seconds. And time. Crossbody mountain climber. So we're going to put the left to right, right to left with that knee, like your normal mountain climber where we come up the middle. This time, left knee to right knee to left knee to right knee to left. If you need the table, use the table. If you don't need the table, take it onto the floor. And we're going to work it off the floor with a low hip. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So what I mean by a low hip is when I'm here, hands are on the shoulders, hips in the plank position. Not hands in front of the face, hips up, doing this. This ain't it. Because what happens here is my mat starts sliding. My mat can't slide on in the right position. Because my weight bearing now is on my hands, under my shoulders, and my knees coming across my body. And I'm tightening that core. And I'm keeping that moving. So you're working this in solid. Nice. Bringing it through. We're into 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to bring that round, reverse crunch. 2 options. You've either got hands by your side, never slip in your hands, creates an arch in your back, puts pressure on your back. So we've got here, knees to the chest, touch the floor, knees to the chest, touch the floor. So we're working in just to lift the hips. Or you extend out if you're strong enough, and then you lift the hips. You extend out if you're strong enough, then you lift the hips. We don't just kick the legs and our butt stays on the floor. That ain't working the core. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hips up, control. Hips up, control. Touch the hips of the floor. Set my watch. And my watch decided to turn off my broadcast. Let's go. We're back. So my watch decided to pause everything on me. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do the same thing. We'll bring it back up. So we start with a press up. So we're back into our press up. So we're flipping around. Again, we're doing these 6 exercises and we're doing them twice. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you need a sip of water, if you just started with us, grab a sip of water and then join in whenever you're able. Don't worry about this. Because another thing you can do, if you need to, pause this now. And then restart it once you get your breath and join back in. There's no shame in that. Don't leave it longer than a minute though. You don't want to be sitting there 5 minutes because you cool down. You're not getting the benefits of what we're trying to do here by keeping your heart rate elevated. So 1 to 2 minutes is plenty, and then you join back in. Where are we at? My watch is just going to not play ball with me tonight at all. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're up. Whenever you're ready, jump jack. So, we've got that low impact jack out and in, side to side. We've got our high impact jack up and down, whichever suits. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Breathe that out, breathe that out, breathe that out. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Where are we at? Last 10. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. T-plank. Grab a quick sip. So again, if you can't do it on the floor, what I was saying about the table, you go to the table, lock it up. Hands are still over my shoulders, my body's still straight. Not here, because this ain't it. And then I rotate up, down, rotate up, and down. The table's jamming against the wall. You don't want it moving. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I rotate, wide feet, stay in that plank, don't let my hips sag, down, wide feet, down. Or from here, just touch my knees. Because if I go like this, you can't rotate from here. So I drop, and then I rotate. And then I change, and then I rotate. And then I change, then I rotate, and then I change. So we're keeping it nice and solid. We're keeping it moving, nice rotation through. Change that side, nice rotation through. We're going to change that side and keep that working. 5 seconds. And time. Split squat. We did left leg last time, we're going to do right leg this time. So right leg forward, left leg back. Just change sides, you can use the table, use the hand for balance, use a weight if you want. 3, 2, 1, and bend. Push up from there. We bend down in, then we push up. We bend down in, then we push up. So we're keeping that working. Bend the knee, push that up. Bend the knee, push that up from there. Keep that solid, keep that moving. Bend that leg, push back up strong. Bend that leg, push back up strong. Let's go. Keep that moving nice and solid. If you want, add a bicep curl. Work them arms at the same time. You keep everything working. And last one. Time. Good. Mountain climbers, cross body. Again, table, kitchen counter if you want. I'm doing floor and just trying to push myself on this one. You're ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So left knee to right leg, right knee to left leg, left to right, right to left. Squeezing the core as that comes through, hips are low, hands are on the shoulders from here. So we're pulling that through, keeping that core tight, keeping that working nice and solid. And for those of you training at home, we're back in the gym. But if you think that you're doing something different that we're doing in the gym, the only difference really is that we're in a group in the gym and the members will have access to probably heavier weights. But this is the same workout we're doing in the gym today. There ain't no difference. So there isn't. We will change up some stuff, last one, and bring it on the back. So some exercises, yeah, we do have more equipment, so we'll change it up. But a lot of time, the bodyweight workouts that we're doing here, we're doing them in the gym with the members as well. Let's go, heads up. So don't think that you're getting something radically different just because you're training at home. The only difference is people in the gym tend to work that little bit harder because there's that competitive side where they're in a group and they have access to heavier weights because we obviously have kettlebells that get a lot heavier than you would have access to at home. But the workouts are the same, guys. Don't think you're getting something different. We're training as hard here at home as they are training in the gym. Hit you watch today. 5 seconds and time. Good. First one done. Grab your drink. This is a lovely stretch for the shoulders if you've never done it. You try and keep your wrists and elbows pinned to the floor. My left side is tighter than my right. I keep it on my right. Almost my left cannot. It's a scap stretch on the floor. So, second round. Same thing, 6 exercises. We're going to do them twice. We've got prisoner squat. After the prisoner squat, we've got squat thrust. After that, we've got sit up. After that, we've got kettlebell swing. After that, we've got shoulder press. And after that, we've got a bicycle crunch. So nice little bit of core work in here also. So you'll need a weight for your shoulder press and kettlebell swing. We can use the same weight for each. If you don't have access to it, a small dumbbell will do. Just something that you can get into that swing. Even here with this piece of paper, I'm doing it with this book. Just similar movement. And then when you come into the shoulder press, you just bring it up and then you press it up and down. So something that you can use that you have access to for that. Anything at all. So whenever you're ready, we're going to start with a prisoner squat. What we don't want for your prisoner squat is we don't want you to put the hands behind the head, and then we don't want you to do this here. Bend the knee slightly, but then do this. If people do this, they think, oh, look how low I am with my squat. You're not low with your squat, you're just pulling yourself forward. So that's where the chair comes in again. The chair doesn't lie. So with the chair, you straddle the chair, you put your hands up, chair doesn't move. So what happens now? Do this. Look, I'm looking at a chair. Look how high my butt is away from that chair. Down, touch, back up. Down, touch, back up. Free. We're sitting down. Up, squeeze the glutes. Down. Up, squeeze the glutes. So you're working the whole way through it. If you need the chair, use the chair. If you don't, I want to see you sit in your heels. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If the hand behind the head doesn't suit because of shoulder mobility and you think this is really uncomfortable, with my shoulders, put them on top of your head. Because then you can flex the elbows forward slightly. The idea of the hand behind the head, you're like a prisoner, but also it's great for that shoulder mobility because you keep your shoulders locked back. And if you tighten the upper back, it shows up here straight away. And you get a nice little stretch for it. Toes turned out slightly. From this, keep that working. Squeeze the glutes to the top. Pull them in, squeeze. Sit down in, pull them in, squeeze. Down in, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up. We are into our squat thrust. For some reason I put these in. But again, we do them in the gym, so we're going to do them at home. What I want with the squat thrust, I want you to lock your hands on your shoulders, lock yourself in that plank position, and then sharp movement. Hips come up and down, feet come in and out. I'm not rocking back and forward on my shoulders. If the floor doesn't suit, chair, table, kitchen counter, do the same thing. It's just not as difficult. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So my hips are leading the way here. Hips are coming up, hips are coming down, and my feet are following. I'm not jamming. Heavy. Heavy. There's no noise like that. Sharp touch. And that's the reason that if this doesn't suit, you elevate the hands onto the sofa, onto the chair, onto the table, onto the kitchen counter, so that you can keep it working. 5 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. That's a tough one, always is. Sit up. Onto our back. I'm after sit up, just have to get up. Elbows on your shoulder press back. Come on, that's okay. But we'll be getting up this time. Sit up again. Beginners, hands here, chin tucked in, nothing moves. From here, lift your shoulders, lower your shoulders, lift your shoulders, lower your shoulders. It's not move my head, it's not push my hands, it's not pull my neck. That ain't a sit up. Flex, down, flex, down. Or here, same thing. Just because you go here doesn't mean you start throwing. Doing this here, Mexican wave, not that. Shoulders. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The reason we flex here is that now this is contracting here. That's the contraction. Shoulders left, contract, release. Contract, release. If you start this, you're not contracting. If you start pulling your head, you're not contracting. What you're doing is working all our muscles that ain't your core. Once I lift, when I start a Mexican wave, I'm using momentum, not contracting. Once I flex, now I'm contracting. It's kicking in straight away because I'm working that core. This is the mistake people make. When people say they can't do sit-ups, what they really mean is they can't throw themselves up enough they match what other people are doing with momentum. Everybody can do sit-ups. 10. Sit-ups is a small movement. Sit-ups ain't this. Because once I get to here, there's no tension on my core. And when I fall back down, I haven't worked the muscle. So that ain't a sit-up. They don't come up that far. Do the small flexion, you'll feel your core kick in. Kettlebell swing. If you don't have access to a kettlebell swing, do the movement without the swing, like a total body extension. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up the hips. Let's go, squeeze. It's a small movement. It's a small step back and drag forward. The bell's going out. Squeeze my glutes. Throwing that forward. Keeping the chest up. Keeping it working. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Squeeze glutes. Squeeze glutes. Where are we at? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lock it up. Shoulder press. We have the option of bell in both hands, press it up, control it down, or if you have access to it, one arm, press it up, control it down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to do single, because the weight's light enough. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to arch way back to try and get the bell over my head. I'm going to split my stance. So if I do that, keep it tight from here, and then I'm going to press with my rib cage down. Locking it up, breathe. If you don't have access to that, or it's too heavy, then use 2 hands. From here, forearms stay straight, press it up, control, press it up, control. Let's go, 5 seconds. That's 1. And down. And then we're into our bicycle crunch. So from there, we are going to do lift the shoulder, lift the knee, lift the shoulder, lift the knee. We're not doing this. Moving your arms and legs about like a mechanical doll. Not it. Shoulder, knee, or shoulder, knee. Rotate. Shoulder, knee, rotate. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So rotate. My shoulder lift, my knee lift. What didn't happen? I didn't do this. Didn't flap it. Because that ain't working the core. You want to get past it. You get a big contraction. So past your knee. You get a huge contraction now, but don't touch them together. Same thing with feet elevated. Pass if you want. Don't touch them together, because that ain't working the core. So make sure that the core is contracting, and we're working. And 10. Grab a drink, and we will do that one more time. Quick drink, and then we're back into our prisoner squat. So again, you can use the chair. And if the hand behind the head doesn't suit at all the last time, I'll show you the variation to do this time. I like to straddle the corner of the chair, because sometimes even when people are at the front, they still feel as far away and that they won't come down because they'll fall, whereas if you straddle the corner, it's between your legs and it takes that fear out of it to fall. So everyone else, prisoner squat, lock it up, get ready to go. Beginners, if you're really afraid of falling over, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands out the front, sit down, touch, stand up, sit down, touch, stand up. From there, so you're touching the chair, we're bringing it up, squeezing the glutes, touching the chair, bringing it up, squeezing the glutes, and we're keeping that going, down and up from there. Down, touch, back up. This is for balance, aim for the corner of the ceiling the whole way through. So you can sit back away from your hands, stand up, glute squeeze, sit back away from your hands, stand up, glute squeeze, and we're keeping working like that. 5 seconds. 10. Good. Well done. Squat thrust. We're taking it onto the floor. Again, hands under the shoulders. Table, kitchen counter as well, remember, if it doesn't suit. 3, 2, 1, lock it up, and then let's go. Keep that moving, keep that moving, keep that moving, come on. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Whew. So, one of the things that people will say is they feel the neck doing this and they do the sit up. So what I want you to do is imagine you're holding a golf ball against your chest. Stay there, don't let that golf ball go. So this doesn't move back and forth. Sometimes this is happening when you straighten your neck. You move it or support one hand. But when you support that one hand, don't start pulling your head. This still moves. This is a support. It's not for pulling your head. If that's the case, grab your own hair. If you want to pull the hair of yourself, you can do that, but most people won't. They'll support. And it still supports the neck, takes pressure off the neck, but allows you to flex. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's just a string pull. If you grab your hair, people don't say it. People will do the obvious, like pull the back of your head. Grab your hair then. Are you going to pull your own hair? Because you'll soon notice if you're pulling your hair. I've got to hold my hair here and not pull. But if I get tired and I start doing this, I know if I'm pulling my hair, because now I'm pulling my head up and down from the top of my head, and you feel it more than you do whenever you're doing this. You feel that pull. So, grab your hair if you want. 5 seconds. That burns time. Wow. Doesn't. Kettlebell swing into a shoulder press after that. We're nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pop the hips. Let's go. Good. Squeeze glutes. That protects your back. Small step back. Drag the hips forward. Good squeeze. Keep that moving. Keep that working. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Five seconds. And 10. Whenever we're ready. Shoulder press. 3, 2, 1. Breathe and push. Breathe and push. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Come on. Keep that going, keep that going. Five seconds. And 10. Last one. Basic little crunch. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, up we go. There we go. That's what it does. You're not concentrating. That wasn't basic crunching, it was reverse crunching. Sorry, we changed it. I think somebody was laughing at me there and that's what it felt. But there we go, that's what happens when you're doing things live. Ooh. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Get a drink. And then we're going to finish up. A little arm finisher. Little arm finisher. So we're going to dip, we're going to bicep curl. So the way it works, we're doing 7 down to 1 in both exercises. We did similar one before, press ups and dips. But we already done press ups tonight, so we're not doing that. So your bicep curl, what I want to see, guys, I want to see the elbows down by your side, I want to see a bend, and I want to see a straighten. I want to see a bend and straighten, bend and straighten, up and down. You work that bicep, squeeze it. With your dip, Same thing. On the chair, turn your palms out very slightly, sort of like 10 to 2 position. And then we're going to bend the elbows up. My back stays against, my chest is pushed forward, my shoulders are back. I bend, straighten, bend, straighten. It's easy. You walk away, but we keep our back against the chair. We don't start doing this. This is what people do. Don't do that. Back stays against the chair. So we're going to do 7 dips, 7 bicep curls, 6 dips, 6 bicep curls, 5 dips, 5 bicep curls, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. So just a nice little descending pyramid that we can do, which is not really, not good. It sounds nice, it's not nice. We all know it's not nice. Anybody that's been here a while knows that these finishers ain't nice. But it's Friday, which means it's arm day. Flex the guns, get ready to go. 7 reps. Don't worry about speed. Don't worry about how fast I go through them. You do it at your own speed. Okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 7. 1, 2, 3. If it's easy, walk your feet away. 4. Keep your body close. 5, 6, 7. Up we go. Biceps. Let's go. 1, 2. You can need bands as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down. We're on to 6. Let's go. 1. Shoulders back. 2. Bend the elbows. 3. Back close to that seat. 4, 5, 6. Bring it on. Biceps. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5s. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up. 5 bicep curls. Again, if you need to take a break, take a break. And then catch up. Pause it if you need. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 4. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 3. Should be burning now. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1. Bend the arms, don't move anything else. 2, 3. 2 and 2. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1 and 1. 1. 1 for winners. 1. That should burn. Nice little arm pump. Flex your guns on the Friday. Grab a quick drink, we'll stretch it out. We'll just stretch that up, give the arms a good stretch up and back. Arms out to the side, stretch back. Run the front, push that forward. Arms across, pull that through. Change. And then hands around the back, roll them back, stretch it up. Relax that. Balance if you need, foot up, knee together, stretch the quad. We shall change. Relax that leg out in front, keep it straight, sit back under the hip. Change. And then big step back, drop down into that stretch and hold. Change, down in and hold. And that's us, guys. Friday done. Nice little iron finisher to finish on the Friday flex. Have a good weekend, guys. Saturday stretch tomorrow. We will see you all on Monday.